So yesterday we painted the boot lid, and today we have lots of accessories we can put on it. This morning I painted the fenders and they're over there drying, so we're going to play with this. What I've been doing is just using this contact adhesive and putting it on the back of this gasket and attaching it as we go around. It's not rocket science, but it does feel very old school putting glue on with a paintbrush. Best way I found to do it is put a good amount on there, little section at a time, and then press it down in there. Then you can pull it up and it will spider web. You get these like pizza cheese. Talking about pizza again. And when you pull it up, that gives it a lot more air, more contact area to dry off quicker. And then you can push it down, and most of the time it'll stick. I'm fighting it a bit here. Also, some little clamps help. Now if you notice, I've started over on the side here. Naturally, you would think you'd put the seam down here at the bottom, but I saw a YouTube video, a guy doing a concourse restoration, and he said that this always started on the side, so why not? I'll try it on the side. It'll still be watertight enough. Alright, I'm going to keep doing the rest of this. So while I got it upside down, I'm going to go ahead and add all the hardware to it. Hinges and badges and locks and stuff. So it's time to mount the fender. We have this beading, it's stainless steel, and it has these, they call them daggers online. People are scared of them. They slide up and down. So we're gonna peel off the protective coating. Yeah, it's not black, it's nice and shiny. And then we're gonna slide these around until they're spaced out appropriately. And now we're gonna set it in place, and carefully. We want to line it up with the front, and the back, the windshield takes over part of the spacing. So, yeah. A little bit. I gotta get a clamp to hold it on. And they just get bent over. Now while we have access to the back, we're going to put this on because it bolts in place, and you can't reach it from the when it's on the car. So down front, they use this plastic stuff instead of the shiny stuff, and I'm sure it's going to have to be cut to fit. Yes. So let's be doing that. start out with, you don't want to tighten all the bolts. You want to get them on there and get them secure, but not tight all the way. That'll give you some adjustment later when you put the door on. So that's what we'll be doing today. So I got a new mirror because the other one was rusted up really bad. Problem is the mounting holes are different, so I'm having to drill into my new Fender, newly painted Fender, which is always scary. That would have been a lot easier to do if I'd done it before I put the Fender on the car. Note for next time. Okay, so next we have our headlight goes in. Got a new headlight ring and a new screw to go with it. This is probably going to have to come off later as I need to adjust the angle of the light, but I'm going to put it on now so I can see what it looks like. Make sure it fits and stuff. So time for the Friday afternoon overview. As you can see, this was a very busy week. There was lots of painting, lots of assembly, very, very satisfying. The new paint guns I got are working much better than the other one I had. There's still some orange peel, but I'm thinking that it's going to buff out pretty easily. Yeah, so the front's nearly done. The fenders are 90% on. I need to do the bolts around the bottom over here, and then some screws on the door frame. But besides that, I just didn't want to get down on the ground. Everything else is in place. The windshield is not quite attached. It's got a couple bolts in it to hold it in place, but it's not affixed yet completely. Yeah, I didn't get the rear fenders painted. One of them had some, after I got the primer on it, I found some waviness to it, so it had to get that area. I sanded off the primer and did another skim coat of Bondo to smooth it out, and it's better now. But it'll get primer on Monday, and then paint on probably Tuesday. But it's been a good week. It's really nice to see the face of the car again. It's a much happier face than when I got it. So that's good to see. It gives it its personality again. Other things I need to do, the hood still isn't closing and opening quite right. There's an alignment issue I need to sort out. Headlights are working. Let me turn those on. There you go. Low beam or the high beam on one of them isn't working. I need to sort that out. I don't know if I checked them when I first got it and they were both working, but one of them's not working now. So I have to sort that. The back end's a little harder to show. I have the deck lid, the boot lid put back in place. I have all the hardware for that mounted. The two emblems. The top one has different fasteners than the bottom one, so I forgot to order those. It's funny, you order one of these emblems and it doesn't come with the hardware to mount it. So that's on my shopping list for next time. Yeah, very good progress this week. I'm very happy with what I'm seeing. So just to wrap it up for the weekend, I wanted to tell you kind of an overview of the things I have left to do. I have the rear fenders to do and the doors to do. The doors are in bare metal at this point. One needs a little welding because there's some rust that showed up in sandblasting. Then I need to do the interior, carpet and panels, and then I need to do the tonneau cover and the convertible top, the hood for the British. Yeah, then I need to get a technical inspection, license plates on it, blah 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 blah, and then I can drive it.
If you like this video, click the like button below. If you want to come along on the ride as we complete this project, click the subscribe button. If you want to make sure Google reminds you every time there's a new video, click the alarm bell. Your support is very much appreciated.